I'll show you what happens if you just downshift without either rev matching or letting go of the clutch slowly. Look. Oh my god, man, that hurt my soul. So it's a really harsh downshift, so don't do that. We're gonna rev match in the second gear. You guys saw that? What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Jerry6Speed again. Today I want to teach you how to drive stick shift on my 2024's Honda Civic Type R. So I made another video. This is the second video I've made, but I want to go more in depth and I want to kind of actually show you just like the first things you should know. So this video is based more for like beginners. All right, so let's just start from the beginning. So in a manual transmission car, you have 3 pedals: gas, brake, and then your clutch. Your left foot, you're only going to use it to go in with the clutch and then come out, and that's it. Your right foot, it's for your brake and your gas. I've never met anybody that does this, that uses their left foot for the brake pedal. It's just kind of weird to me. So my left foot is just used for the clutch, that's it. And then my right foot is used to brake, to gas, and all that. And then most manual transmissions have a 6-speed. Some may have a 5-speed. I think older vehicles have a 5-speed. And then if you have a C7, a Corvette, they have a 7-speed. Wait, there we go. So you have first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth gear in reverse. So first gear is all the way to the left and up. First gear all the way to the left and down. Third gear all the way up from the middle. Fourth gear, middle, down. Fifth gear all the way to the right and up. And then sixth gear all the way to the right and down. And then when you want to go into reverse, you see how reverse is in the same position as sixth? There's no extra like gate that you can go into for reverse. It's the same gate you go into for sixth gear. But you can only go into reverse at slow speeds. You can't go into reverse by accident when you're doing like 50 miles an hour on the highway and trying to go into 6. It's not going to let you. There's a lockout. At least most cars have it. I'm not sure if all the cars have it or not, but I know newer cars, they have a lockout that won't let you go into reverse by accident like that. And then actually in some cars, I know because in my brother's car, in his Toyota, there's a little like a lever that you pull up to go into reverse. This one doesn't have it. This one you solely just clutch in all the way to the right and then down. That's reverse right there. Okay, so now that that's clear, neutral is your middle position. You know you're in neutral when you can wiggle the stick like this. Pause. And then you have your parking brake. In this case, mine's electronic. A lot of parking brakes in cars are just manual. It's a little lever that goes like this. So, for example, in this car, right now it's applied. If I wanted to take it off, I have to turn on the car, press on the clutch and the brake, and then press down. And then my parking brake is disengaged. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and turn the car on. So, press button is right there. Clutch in, brake pedal in, and then we're good. And then before you even release the clutch pedal, make sure you're always in neutral, so the car doesn't go anywhere. Here, I'll give you an example of what happens if... I don't want to do it just because it kind of hurts my soul when that does happen. But if you left it on first gear, let's say you parked the car, you left it on first gear, and you just let go of the clutch, it's going to stall out, it's going to lurch forward. And if there's a car in front of you, you might hit it. If there's a curb in front of it, you might hit it too. So just be careful. Make sure it's always in neutral when you start it. That's why you can never wiggle the stick too many times, man. All right, so let's put on our seatbelt. So we're neutral. Car is on. Let's take the parking brake off. So now let's go into first gear. Actually, there's a car coming. All right, so now we're gonna go into first gear. So parking brake is off. Clutch in. Gonna go into first gear. So all the way to the left, all the way up. And then you're gonna let go of the clutch slowly like this. I'm still in the clutch. I let go of the brake. The car's moving by itself. Look. Wait, there's a car coming. There we go. So you just let go of the clutch slowly. See, look. Now it's going by itself. So now you go on the gas a little bit to go a little bit faster. But we're gonna try it again in a second here. Let me just get over this car. Alright, so let me pull up to the side right here to the sidewalk. Clutch in. We're gonna go into neutral. Something I did forget to mention at the start is every car is different. They have a different like bite point for the clutch. What I mean by the bite point is, so here, I'm all the way into the clutch. Right about here in this car is when I start to feel it. So there's like a little spring in most clutches, I think. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on it. But you can feel it on your foot. You feel it like kind of like wants to push you out the clutch pedal. It's like the release point. So that's when you can slowly start letting go of the clutch, and that's when the car starts driving by itself. So just feel out your clutch. You'll notice it. You'll feel it right away. It's at least on my car, it's almost all the way at the top. In other cars, it might be more towards the middle or more towards the start. But either way, in first gear in reverse, that's the only places when you want to let go of the clutch slowly. So what I mean slowly is you just don't go like this. You're gonna stall out. So clutch is all the way in. Right about halfway, that's when you should start going slowly. So you don't go so all the way from the beginning. You just start going slowly. I want to say a little bit over the halfway point. That's when you start letting go of the clutch slowly. So here, so let's go into first gear. So all the way to the left, first gear. Then we're gonna start letting go of the clutch slowly. So it goes by itself. At least, again, if you do have an older car, an older vehicle, or you're practicing in an older car, the clutch, you might have to step on the gas a little bit for the car to actually start moving, just because it may not have enough power. So here, so we're just gonna turn left. We're still in first gear, and you only need to go slow on the clutch in first gear. In second gear, you can just clutch in, second gear, and we're rolling. All right, since we're in pretty small streets, because again, if you're gonna practice, don't practice on the main roads, practice on small streets. If you're going up to a stop and you're close to it, just clutch all the way in, throw it in neutral, and then just stop. Just go with the brake pedal. Because what I see a lot of people do is when they're at a stop sign, like let's say right here, they'll still be with the clutch pedal and the brake in and in first gear. But I think that just burns your clutch out like more rapidly, I guess. So now we're gonna go to the right. Clutch in, first gear. I'm gonna slowly let go of the clutch. My foot's off the brake pedal. Actually, wait, let me hold up. There's a car coming. Okay, so now slowly off the clutch. The car goes by itself. You go on the gas. And now we're going. Now second gear, clutch all the way in, second gear. There we go. So you don't have to release the clutch slow when you're doing second, third, fourth, fifth, or sixth gear. It's just when you're going in first and reverse. So now we're gonna go to third. So clutch in, third gear, and we go. And now that we're approaching the stop, you can either start downshifting, so you can go on the brake, second gear, and then when you're close to the stop, like for example here, let's say I get there, go on the brake pedal, clutch in, and we're in neutral. And then clutch all the way in, first gear, and we start going. My foot's not even on the gas, look. It's just the clutch itself. And then this is what happens if you don't do that. Let's say you go on the gas too early before letting go of the clutch completely. So clutch in, first gear. Did you guys hear that? You're kind of burning the clutch when you do that. That's why I don't like doing it. Unless I'm gonna launch the car or something, you know. So we're approaching the stop sign. I want to go into neutral. So start braking, clutch in, neutral, and we're at the stoplight. There we go. Now let's teach you how to downshift. So first gear, clutch in, first gear, let go of the clutch slowly. Now we start giving this a little bit of gas. Actually, here, this is when you know you're shifting. Can you guys hear the car? How it's like over revving? I'm at 3,000. I usually, like, if I'm driving normally, I'll shift around 2,000 to 3,000. So you go to second gear, and then second gear, you same thing. You just wait. You can shift whenever you want. In theory, you can wait till 5K RPMs, but you're just wasting gas at that point. You're wasting gas and you're causing excessive wear and tear on your engine. So I like shifting between 2 to 3. So we're gonna shift to third gear. We're coming to a stop, and now we're gonna clutch in, brake, neutral. And we're at the stoplight. Oh look, 2 huskies. Cool. Okay, so now we're gonna learn how to downshift. I'm not gonna teach you rev match in this video. I'll make another video just for that. But for this video, I'm gonna just show you how to downshift smoothly in like slow speed. So look, we're in 3rd gear. We're gonna make this turn here. Downshift, 2nd gear, let go of the clutch slowly. And we're in 2nd gear already. You see? So if you don't rev match it, you just have to let go of the clutch slow when you're downshifting, so it doesn't like kind of jerk and bog. So now let's go to 3rd gear again. Cause here I'll show you what happens if you just downshift without either rev matching or letting go of the clutch slowly. Look. Oh my god, man, that hurt my soul. So it's a really harsh downshift, so don't do that. So here, we're coming down to a stop. We're not gonna downshift, we're just gonna go into neutral. So clutch in, neutral, and then we just wait here and then we'll do it again. All right, so we're in 1st gear. We're gonna let go of the clutch slowly. We're gonna go to 2nd gear. We're gonna go to 3rd gear. All right, so now watch my. So what rev matching is, you clutch in, you downshift it, and then you kind of just give it a little bit of gas, just a quick. Don't just lay your foot on the gas pedal like that. No, just like bleep it. Just bleep it and then come out. Coming up to a stop, so we're just going to neutral. So clutch in, brake, neutral. And then you don't have to learn rev match right away. You can just, like I was saying, just downshift with letting the clutch go slowly. So 1st gear, look, 2nd gear, 3rd gear. Now we're gonna go to 2nd gear. So we're gonna start slowing down. So pressing the clutch, 2nd gear, we're letting go of the clutch slowly. You see, that was a smooth downshift. We're gonna come to the stop sign, clutch in, neutral. Let's do it again. 1st gear, clutch in, let go slowly, give it a little bit of gas now. And now we go to 2nd. Now we go to 3rd. Now we go to 4th. And then again, if you want to learn how to rev match, I'm gonna make another video just teaching how to rev match alone, so you guys can learn that. But look, we're gonna turn here, so we're gonna go to 3rd gear slowly, let go of the clutch slowly. See, the car did not pull, it didn't jerk or anything. It was a smooth downshift. So there we go. And then like here, we're gonna do a stop. And then we're gonna let's do a stop, and then I'll show you how to downshift it the last time. So we're in neutral. We're gonna go into 1st gear. So what do? Clutch in, 1st gear, let go of the clutch slowly. Once the car's moving, give it a little bit of gas. Let's make our turn. 2nd gear, 3rd gear. Now we're gonna turn into my garage here. So we're gonna downshift. So 2nd gear, let go of the clutch slowly. And then actually we're gonna go in reverse. So put it in neutral. Let's make a quick turn. Oh, I didn't get enough momentum. Actually, we did. All right, so to go to reverse, this is what you do. Same thing as 1st gear. Clutch in, all the way to the right, all the way down. We're in reverse. So now we're gonna let go of the clutch slowly. Since we're in a little bit of an incline, we're gonna have to give it a little bit of gas. So I'm almost all the way out the clutch, but I'm still in the clutch. Give it a little bit of gas, not a lot, just a little bit. Just like that, and we are moving. See, I don't want to hit my dad's truck. There we go. Let's practice that again. So let me see. Let's go to 1st gear again. We're gonna go all the way down. All right. So we're in neutral. You want to park, reverse, clutch all the way in, left, down, reverse. We're gonna let go of the clutch slowly and give it a little bit of gas because we're in the incline. So clutch is being let go slowly. Give it a little bit of gas, not a lot. As you guys can see, I'm barely giving it gas. My foot's still on the clutch, You just play around with the clutch and gas until you make it. And there we go. Easy. All right, thank you guys for watching. Like I said, this video is more for beginners who are just learning. I'll make another video showing how to rev match, and if you guys have any other questions, just let me know in the comments and I'll make videos on those. Because you can also, there's other things you need to know about manual transits too, like if you can skip gears, how to, I think rev matching low key is the most important once you learn how to drive the car. Just because if you want to do a pull, you can't just go from 5th to 4th if your car doesn't have rev match, like automatic rev match. You kind of have to learn it. If not, you're gonna mess up your car. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. See you guys in the next one. Don't forget to drop that subscribe button. We're so close to getting monetized in this channel. So close. But thank you guys for watching.